Before we jump into today's episode, quick shout out to our sponsor, eBay Live. If you think eBay is just a marketplace, you're missing a whole side of it. eBay Live is where real-time excitement meets rare, exclusive, hard-to-find cards and collectibles. You can watch live auctions, catch exclusive drops, and buy directly from trusted and, quite frankly, the best sellers like myself while it's all happening. It feels like a show, not just shopping, with great hosts, the aforementioned me, creators, and streamers. Plus, everything's backed by eBay's protections and authenticity guarantees. To check it out, download the eBay app, tap the eBay Live button right under the search bar. Make sure you follow, obviously, Sports Cards Nonsense. Let's get back to your show.
Welcome to another episode of Hobby Nonsense. It is your boy, Sports Boy, along with his other boy, Solar Ray. What is up, Raymond?
I am no one's boy but myself.
Ramundo, Ray, Solar Radiation.
You know what? I'm not trying to be. I'm not going to be grumpy today.
Why would you be grumpy to begin with?
I don't know. I feel like
you feel grumpy.
No, but I feel like that isn't like starting to be like my gimmick for the podcast.
I know what that's like.
I don't.
You're getting typecast.
Yeah, I'm getting typecast like Kramer.
Yeah, you're not the.
I don't want to get typecast.
If anything,
I don't want to be the grumpy guy.
You're the positive guy in most aspects of the time I spend with you outside of this. So yeah, why paint yourself as that guy here?
I don't want to be the grumpy guy.
You're not going to be the grumpy guy.
All the listeners, I'm not the grumpy guy.
Except if it's GameStop, and then maybe, but
don't get me started.
But I'm testing. That was a test. You passed. You didn't immediately go into a rant about GameStop.
Don't get me started.
But
don't start up with me, Jerry.
Speaking of Jerry Seinfeld, here's the thing. We could just jump right into content because
let's do it.
I'm going to break the fourth wall real quick. I know you don't love it.
Oh my goodness.
I know you don't love it, but
kayfabe.
We did podcasts. I'm sorry. We recorded an interview with Gary V last week because this week
Gerald
is the week prior to the release of the spectacular super stickers. That product comes out next week, but we wanted to put that interview closer to the time of release. So that interview though is fantastic. We are going to throw to that interview here later on in this episode. But if you like V-Friends at all, you'll enjoy that part. If you like vintage non-sport, you're going to really love a lot of it. And if you just like three guys riffing on non-sport and or just cards in general, you will be very entertained. He had 20 minutes for us, and it turned into a 45-minute interview.
Yeah, and he gave us some like major keys for collecting that I don't think he's talked about till the recording of this pod.
You know what I've seen? They recorded, so apparently, and I would do the same, they record on their site as well, even though it's like for this podcast, but they recorded it. They've thrown up on the V-Friends card page already parts of the interview.
Just some clips?
Yeah, just some clips, where it's just him talking. People wouldn't even know we were involved. But
it's us, baby.
But that's where it's coming from. That all came from this interview. So if you've seen anything you liked over on that page lately, it's coming from this interview. So you'll enjoy that. So before we get there, though, there's a few things going on, more notably recently, that we're going to get to. Speaking of that Jerry Seinfeld reference, we just got word that Series 1 has added a third non-sport signer, which is Mr. Jerry Seinfeld, which I thought was pretty exciting to see. Well, the other two were Jesse Eisenberg and Tony Hawk, which I think we talked about.
Jesse Eisenberg is...
He's the guy who is Mark Zuckerberg in the social... wait, what's it called? The
social network, right?
Social network. Yes. Yeah. So Jesse Eisenberg is that guy. He's also Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor,
yeah, he's a number of guys.
Not Catch Me. What's that magic movie?
Now You See Me.
There it is.
Yes. Which, you know what? That is a movie. And I didn't hate it.
I haven't seen. There's like 3 of them, right?
I think there are now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a third one that just came out. I have not seen that one. Speaking of though, I think this is becoming more of your typecast. Ray doesn't see movies that are really popular because you hadn't seen Prestige last time we talked.
I didn't think that Prestige was a super popular movie. But granted, again, I only watch professional wrestling and Seinfeld. That's the only thing that I watch.
So it's perfect for a lot of the discussions we have here. However, being that you did not see it at the time, you have now seen it. Because you told me you did, unless you were lying.
No, I saw it. I can review it if you want me to.
You don't have to review it, but did you like it?
I loved it. 10 out of 10.
Okay. I am very happy to hear that. 10 out of
10. I loved it. The acting was spectacular. Shout out to another fantastic movie by Christopher Nolan.
But back to the Jerry Seinfeld being in series 1. So Tops posted this 4 hours ago as of the time that we were recording this. My dentist keeps calling me to schedule they're calling me right now. Well, I kind of want to answer and record it because they want to reschedule this thing, but they never call me at like normal times.
Are they going to be on the podcast? Reschedule an interview with the dentist?
No, they want to reschedule me for a teeth cleaning, and it's like I do too, but it's like never a good time. I'm always doing something, and then they don't leave a message. So, Hazel Path Dental, I apologize. I'll get back to you. So the reason why I mention anything about the Jerry Seinfeld, other than the fact that it's cool that you've got another non-athlete signing in this product, I started going through the comments. Now, there are 14,000 likes as of 4 hours after the post, so it's pretty good.
On the Tops website?
On the Tops Instagram. So I start scrolling through the comments, just seeing what some of the people are saying, and there's like, there's a lot of funny GIFs.
If I don't see any Seinfeld quotes, I'm out.
There was a couple quotes. BJ threw a quote in there, but then I started seeing these like tomato emoji, which is like throwing a tomato.
Tomato.
It's bad. One person says boo. Another person says boo. One had like 10 O's. The other one had normal amount of O's. Another one says nah, we good. Another one says who is this even for? Another one says ooh. What's happening? Yeah, clown face.
I think it has something to do with the files that recently got released.
Is he now involved with that now?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know that our names weren't on there, and neither was the podcast. But Jerry's name, I think, might have been in.
I am seeing
files.
Now I'm seeing some people say that. I have not heard that. I feel like if he really was, because I mean, like, there was a lot of people that like a name came up, but they really had nothing to do with it, or like they weren't there. It was just like their name was somehow involved with his emails, right? Like I've heard of that.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I don't keep as close a track on that file.
I think it's awesome. As a Seinfeld fan, I'm here for it.
Okay, good.
I'm here for it. I love that he's in a Mets uniform because in the show it's canon. He is a Mets fan. George is a Yankees fan.
Yes. There's someone who says, do you know your audience? Yes, they know their audience. That's why the card is there.
Dennis is calling me.
Now they're calling you. But yeah, it's just the amount of negative comments, which I feel like a few years ago would not have been the case at all. Because I know like a lot of guys are similar in age to us. They are similar backgrounds, demographics. They would have watched the show growing up. And that is a cool auto to have in there. So yeah, the fact that he's going to be on the Mets for breaks in that product is going to be, I think, still a very popular thing, but I am just kind of surprised at the response to it. So anyways, Series 1, your official non-sport product starting in 2027. Next year, it'll all be non-sport. That's my prediction. Not real.
Uncle Leo.
Let's see. There are, you know what? I got sent over. So this is something that we're going to talk about with the Gary V interview, and it has to do with like keeping track of superfractors and things like that. Stay tuned for more of that when we get to the interview. However, before that, I did get sent a link to a website, swcardhub.com. Finally, this is a website that basically is just trying to keep track of all the supers that get pulled. They're trying to keep track of what supers have been pulled and by who. They even have a section where it's like they're listing who got the super. I don't know why they necessarily need that information. I guess unless someone wants to buy it, but
like the Discord group that we talked about.
So they do have a Discord, but no, this is different.
What was it? The Lonely Boys, or what was it?
That was the Salt Boys, I think.
Salty Boys.
Yeah. Right. So this is just swcardhub.com. I did find like some of the supers I've pulled are they are marked on there as being pulled. They didn't say they came from me, so I did go ahead and
did you add it on there?
Well, you can make a suggestion, I guess. So we'll see if they add it. But yeah, they only have starting from 2024 to 2025. So that's not every product in the Star Wars universe. This is just the last few of them. It looks like it does not include, I guess it may only include things that had superfractors. So it does not include like the Galactic Antiquities product in there. But it does have like
superfractor.
Yeah, it had like
Gotcha.
it did have like one of ones, but they weren't like technical superfractors in there. So, anyways, that being said, if you guys want to check that out, if you're Star Wars collectors, modern day Star Wars collectors, that can give you an idea of, hey, has that card been hit? They may have it on there. Now, granted, I'm very curious to see what Gary does, but that's a different conversation.
So, what categorizes a card as a superfractor? Is it the hollow pattern and the texture of like what is it, that record?
I guess I shouldn't just assume you would know what that is, but
that's why I'm here to answer all the hard-hitting questions.
So superfractor is a 1 of 1, but it is the vinyl gold pattern on there as well. Because there are other ones. There's like foil fractors, and there's like other a Hoth fractor, which I don't know if that was actually a 1 of 1. But anyways, there are like a number of other refractor that could be 1 of 1s, but a superfractor specifically is going to have that vinyl pattern on there, those circles. So, but that's gold, and that is typically holds the most value. Yes, in gold.
Has there ever been the vinyl pattern that has not been in gold and that is not a 1 of 1?
I don't think so. Not at least not from Topps. Not that I'm aware of from Topps. Because what's funny is like Leaf has copied that as well. Leaf does a vinyl gold pattern for their 1 of 1s. I don't know if they call it a superfractor. I think they have a different name for it.
Because I'm looking at this Jerry Seinfeld 1 of 1, and it does not have a record gold pattern on it.
It actually does.
Is it?
Well, actually, you know what? You may be correct. That looks like a foil fractor.
Okay.
So it may be that does not have a super. So yeah, good question. Superfractors are evidently the gold standard. I mean, pun not intended. I guess so. Pun intended. But it is the go-to for most modern day non-sport collectors, at least for Topps cards. That is kind of an interesting thought, though, to think about. Like Upper Deck, obviously, they've got cards that are 1 of 1s, but I don't know if it's always the same. Like some products will change up their parallel coloring. So an out of 5 usually is a red card, but in other products it may be different. A different set might be different. I like that for the most part, Topps's seem to hold strong to that color scheme. However, it is different in some other products. So yeah, it just kind of depends on the product you're chasing. I don't want them to deviate. Here's the thing. I don't want them to deviate, and I also don't want them to add new things, because they've been doing that, like where it's like, well, you have the true red, but then you've got like the red, parallel wave pattern or something like that. And it's like, oh, so now we have like multiple reds. And those reds don't typically hold the same value as the true red. And
the true red is usually out of 5.
The true red is out of 5. And the other ones would be out of 5 too, but it's a different like pattern on there. Whereas there's not really a pattern on true red. It's just a red card. But they don't hold as much value, and it's just kind of watering down the true red out of 5, because now you've got multiple. I get that there's a sense of, oh, well, we'll create more scarcity so that more people can get this and more people want to chase it, because I can get an out of 5, or I'll post about my out of 5 that I just pulled. And so, yeah, there's a reason. I get that reason why they would do it. But I think for the collector, it's like, oh, well, now I'm not collecting something as rare anymore.
Okay. Got it. Why don't they just come up with new patterns or new colors? Like Select has like the zebra and the leopard. And
they do. Do you want there to be more cards, though? More patterns?
I wouldn't mind as a person that likes to at least get something. Makes me feel good knowing that there might be like a lot of different patterns.
What makes you feel good about it?
That I pulled something that is serialized in this case that is worth me purchasing the product.
Okay, so value does tie into it, though, like the cost
to me,
of
it does.
So I think that's the problem, though. If obviously the more you have, the more colors, parallels that you have, you're going to water down that product with value, because it's like, oh, you pulled the out of 199, I pulled the out of 175. Oh man, I just pulled the out of 225. Like, these are all real numbers and real parallels that they do in certain products. And it's like, guys, nobody like, if you have one out of 175 and one out of 199 and one out of 225, there's a good chance that one of them may sell, like one that's higher could sell for one that's lower, or outsell one that's lower. And the reason for that is because
the color,
nobody really cares. Yeah, maybe it's just the color. All it's doing though is overall driving down all of them, the price of all of them. Whereas the one that was out of 199, if you just had that, it might have sold for like $30, and now it's going to sell for $20 because it's like, oh, well, I see that one listed. I could bid on it, but there's also one that's out of 225. I don't really care the difference, and I kind of like that color better anyways, and I'm just going to bid on that one. You know,
I see your point.
So yeah, it's scarcity is important to the value of these cards, and the more that we add to that scarcity it's eliminating. Adding to scarcity is eliminating scarcity.
My collector mindset to where I want to be happy with the product that I purchase. So if I get a little something,
and that's why they're doing it.
But I see your point.
That's exactly why they're doing it.
And especially if the cost of some of these boxes is so expensive. So it's like, man, if I don't get.
Yes, that is. Trust me. That is. And you know what? We're going to get to that in our Q&A portion, but that will be maybe a future episode. So, but yeah, there you go. That's the Seinfeld product, or the Series 1 product. I feel like, we talked about the card hub. That's how we got to this. I did want to just mention one other card product called Riftbound. Are you familiar with this?
Riftbound. Yeah, of course. The second TCG Riftbound. I don't know what.
It's League of Legends.
League of Legends. But it is a TCG though, right?
It is. Yeah, it's a TCG. But I was not.
It's a new.
League of Legends obviously is like the biggest online role-playing game.
Never played it.
I haven't either, actually, but it is, I believe, the biggest game of that type.
It's only been one, like the debut of Riftbound.
I believe so. So I believe it's Origins is the only one. That's
the second one. I think is coming. It's coming soon, because when I went to the TCG store, I asked the owner there, "Hey, do you have anything other than Pokemon that you guys get in that I can purchase? You know, maybe some upper deck stuff or some top stuff." And it's like, the only other things that we have distribution on besides Pokemon is Riftbound.
Oh, they did have
it.
So
if you want some Riftbound, we can get you some Riftbound. And I'm like,
Yeah, so it does look like there's going to be the 2026 Riftbound is coming out soon. It looks like it's coming out. Well, I'll get a date here in just
the beginning of the month, or at the end of the month, or in the beginning of January, February, March.
The bottom line, though, is I didn't realize just how much it's selling for. It says the product is pre-sale item and estimated shipping date is the 13th. So that is this week. So
this week,
2026. It's called Spirit Forged. I don't know. It's $225 for this set. The other one sells for $300 a booster box.
The old one,
the Origins,
$300.
I was looking at some of the cards, like as far as the market value resale, and I don't even know how to pronounce half of the, like Kasei, Daughter of the Void. This card sells for $2,100. There's another metal version of that card that apparently sells for $2,000. There's a real value in a number of these cards, and the fact is, we're dealing with one of the most popular IPs of a game already in place. This came out in October of 2025. I'm just kind of surprised that we never really talked about it, because I think there is some real popularity to it, at least in some circles. Now, granted, that may not be in your and my circles as of right now, but everybody talks about, like, well, it's Pokemon, and then it was One Piece, and then what's next?
Dragon Ball.
There's Dragon Ball's getting talked about more and more. Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto. But then there's also this, and it's, good timing as far as a new release coming out when you've got a number of people asking that question. So I don't know if League of Legends Riftbound is the next TCG to, gain popularity, But I do think there's something to keep an eye on with it, especially if you've got single cards already selling for well over $1,000. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 cards that currently sell from the first set over $1,000. Now, granted, again, that's the first set. What happens with this one? That'll be also something interesting to keep an eye on. But I'm glad you said Dragon Ball Z though, because I've got some of those cards. A few
Which
of
ones?
them at least. I'd have to go back and look, and I don't even know what set because they've been coming out for a few years now too. So
Okay, so do we want to get into Dragon Ball talk?
do you have Dragon Ball talk to talk about?
I can
You can muster.
I can at least educate people on the Dragon Ball.
Please.
So there is a lot of confusion within the Dragon Ball TCG. There are 2 different Dragon Ball games.
Okay.
Okay. So you can purchase both of these Dragon Ball games as of right now. And they actually don't like to call them TCGs. They call them it's a collectible card game, which they like to call a CCG.
I have seen that more and more as collectible card game.
Collectible card game. So it's not only a TCG that you can play, but you can collect the cards, which kind of makes sense, right?
But you say there's 2 different ones?
There's 2 different games. There is Dragon Ball Super Masters
Okay.
and Dragon Ball Super Fusion World.
Oh boy.
Okay. Dragon Ball Super Masters came out before Fusion World. And the only reason why Fusion World came out is it's a lot easier card game to play. Masters is really complex, as of I was told.
Okay.
And the Fusion World is a little more dumbed down.
Interesting. All right.
And I do think that a lot of, we all know that the Pokemon guys went over to One Piece and they're now slowly going into Dragon Ball.
Mhm.
And I would still venture to say that if you like Dragon Ball Z as an IP, which I think when the IP chart that came out, they told us
Oh yeah.
all the popular IPs and how much they're made. I think they're 12th on the list
Oh really?
of popular IPs. But I think some of the cards are incredibly undervalued. They're all of them are super low pop. Like, I would think that one of the most rare cards is like all of them are like less PSA 10s less than 600 cards.
Oh really?
And they don't reprint the cards. The sets come out and that's it.
Oh, I do like that actually.
So Super Ball, Dragon Ball, Super Masters, the rarities, the most rare cards, they call them God rares,
Okay.
GDRs, which they're super crazy. I think it's like 1 in every 6 cases or something. Don't quote me.
I see. You know what? I don't know what it's out of, but I can see like the most expensive one is Son Goku, Legend
Son
of the
Goku,
Dragon
the Awakened
Balls.
Power.
It looks like market price is $3,000
Yeah.
on it raw.
Less than 600 on that card.
Less than 600 in pop.
Pop.
Wow.
And a PSA 10.
Wow.
And there's I think the Fusion World, one of the grails there, I think it's still Masters, something called the Super Masters signature set. There's like 8 cards, and all of them have a printed signature of the voice actors. And
it's a printed signature.
It's a printed signature.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
But they're super rare and they're up there. But in the Fusion World, there is some of them are serialized.
I was gonna say, like, I saw that the
Son of Go. There's a Son
Fusion.
of Goku one.
Yeah.
I think in a PSA 10 that serialized. I think it's out of. I don't know. It's out of. I don't know.
I wonder if it's
out of.
individually serialized or if it's just like out of 99.
No, it's on the card.
It does say
says
what number,
something
like
to
2 out of
whatever.
99.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I think in a PSA 10, it's like 10K.
So that's something we need to look more. We need to have a Dragon Ball guy on here.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
think.
great.
I think that'd be cool. Because the question becomes,
I know just the guy.
is Dragon Ball Z the next TCG collectible?
And it's been out for a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I've seen it for a long time. It's been cheap.
The cards
for a long
are incredible.
Well, that was the other thing. Like a lot of them are like kind of acetate where you can kind of see through.
Yeah, they're so cool.
I've had a few of them where I bought them graded and just kind of added to a collection. Well, I bought them because they were super cheap, like Fanatics Collect Auction or something. I think I bought them for $5 because no one was bidding on it. Now, granted, I think I probably have now sold them and or given most of them away.
Okay.
because I specifically bought them as giveaway items in some sense.
Wow.
So yeah, somebody's probably sitting on like a really good deal. They don't even realize it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to go back through my collection because I know too. I also just have some raw that I've just held on to.
Who is your? I mean, we're millennials. We grew up watching Dragon Ball, of course.
Yeah.
Who is your character? Who's your guy?
I mean, it's hard not to go Goku, right? Like, obviously, he's like the Charizard of the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Vegeta guy. I love me some Vegeta.
And you're trying to make the argument that you're not Mr. Negative over here.
I love me some Vegeta. So
you love genocide as well. That's your favorite thing.
But yeah, I think I need to get me some Vegeta cards for sure.
I mean, Cell was pretty cool, like as far as bad guys go.
Yeah, Cell.
And here's the thing: I never finished out the series through Majin Buu. Like that's kind of where I view it, like that first era.
And I think we talked about this, but they have the Dragon Ball Z Kai on Disney.
It's on Disney and Hulu. Well, Hulu becoming Disney. Yes,
but it's like a condensed version of all the episodes.
And I love it because like even though I was getting like. I remember coming home from school and watching Dragon Ball Z, and it would be like, I can't believe I got to wait another day or something till the next episode. And all that happened in that episode was there was a lot of yelling, and they basically ended the episode where they began it. Like they were both in a standoff, and like there was a little side story where they like cut to Bulma doing like cooking in a kitchen, and oh no, the family's coming over too soon, and then cut to worlds are ending over here. And it's like, I loved it. But as an adult, I have watched some of that and I'm like, oh, I can't. Like, I can't do it. So the Kai version.
I have no time.
Exactly.
I can't do this.
So I do appreciate the Kai version that's now cut down. Cause I've been like, I'll have these little spurts where I'll watch like 5 episodes back to back and then I won't watch it for another month or 2 and then I'll go back to it. So I think Goku just became a Super Saiyan. And so I'm at that point. So I haven't even finished. Like he hasn't even gotten through that whole era yet. So
the Cell saga or the Vegeta, was it the Vegeta?
That was the Cell. No, not Cell. I'm sorry, not Vegeta either. That was the Frieza.
Frieza.
Yeah. So, but to answer your question, my favorite, if it's not Goku, Trunks probably with the sword.
Trunks is dope.
And then when like Goku or Gohan and Trunks like join, like they do the whatever it is, the merge.
But we all do know that you are a Krillin guy.
Just because I'm a white guy does not mean I'm a Krillin guy.
That has nothing to do with it.
Does not mean I'm a Krillin guy.
That has nothing to do with it.
Nobody's a Krillin guy, okay? I mean, maybe there's a couple out there.
Or Mr. What was it? Mr. Popo?
Mr. Popo. No, I'm definitely not. No, I'm not promoting any stereotypes. Okay, so anyways, Dragon Ball Z cards. There you go. That's an impromptu little education. Thank you for that, by the way. I didn't realize you had that in your back pocket.
I get in these weird things and I take deep dives on certain things that I want to learn more about. And one of them was Dragon Ball one.
Okay.
Random day.
Hey, and we're all the better for it. So we'll continue that conversation. Let's do this. Let's keep jumping. Well, I've got the thing about the Pikachu Illustrator card. We're going to update on that. Before we do, though, you went to a card show this weekend.
Not a card show.
Well, you went to a show this weekend. Excuse me.
I went to the Music City Celebrity Comic Con at the Music City Convention Center here in Nashville. I went to it last year. It was at the fairgrounds. This year it was at the convention center, right across the street from the Bridgestone.
If for those who aren't from around here, the fairgrounds and the convention center, 2 different worlds. We're talking money if you're going to the convention center because that is like brand new. It's very big and fancy.
So nice.
The fairgrounds are fine. It's nice. That's where the Nashville card show gets held, and it's a fine establishment. But
when can we have it at the convention center?
I mean, I'm guessing if we do, how much were your tickets to go to this?
$50.
So tickets to the
you're right.
card show are $10 right now. So
you're right.
I doubt they're ever going to make that change, but $50 you got in. Tell me about that. Well, first off, let me say this. How dare you?
How dare I what?
You didn't even invite me.
I didn't know you would want to listen. Every time
you didn't know. It's not like you've been doing a podcast with me for the last year.
I invite you to go somewhere.
Lies.
You are rubbing elbows with like professional athletes or have something way better than do.
Did you see that?
Way
Stephen
better to do
Smith
than to
chicken wing thing.
No, I didn't.
You didn't see that? Where I was like trying to get a chicken wing from Stephen A. Smith, and like he was like,
was he randomly eating chicken wings?
No, you have to go out and see the social.
Okay,
video.
to preface, if you don't know, Jesse went to.
Oh yeah, I went to California on the other podcast that I do for sports related things. There we were getting content for Radio Row for the Super Bowl, so I was out there doing that, and we were kind of rubbing elbows with a number of athletes and things like that. But that's the thing and I'm in that element
I'm here.
It's cool. It's great. But I would love the celebrity thing.
I'm working 9 to 5.
You're killing it.
I'm working 9 to 5.
Can't get you out of the studio.
I'm doing this on my spare time.
On your own dime.
On my own dime. And look at me.
Well, okay. So now you know, there's no more question in the future. You have to tell me because I would love to go with you. Whether I can or not, I don't know.
Listen, I'm setting up at the Nashville card show coming up.
You already know I'm out of the country for that.
See?
So that's not my fault though. I mean,
see?
All right.
Getting content? Did you get any content for us here at the pod while you're at the Super Bowl?
What do you want me to do? Well, one, I didn't go to the Super Bowl, but two, I did get content, but it was mainly about like the cards that I was ripping out there, which I posted about on our channel.
You can't ask any of these celebrities what your favorite Pokemon is?
It wasn't like a situation where I'm doing the filming. It was like the SCN team doing the filming. So I agree. See, in the future. Here's the thing. I did bring up Pokemon quite a bit with AJ Dillon. So that happened.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a football player. So
does he currently play for a football team?
He is now. I think he's mostly retired. I believe.
Mostly retired.
I don't know if it's official. That's why I say that.
Cut and then he couldn't get on a team.
He's also a breaker. Like he's been breaking on his own channel, and I think he mainly breaks Pokemon. So
what did you ask him about Pokemon?
So we talked about Pokemon. I asked like how popular is it among other athletes, not just himself. And
what did he say?
It's very popular, even more so than sports in a lot of cases. So, but
I digress.
I digress. Let's go back to this the Celebrity Comic Con, whatever you want to call it.
It was fantastic.
It was.
I had so much fun.
Like packed?
It was packed.
And
it was packed.
This is a very big place as well. So the fact that it was packed is pretty cool.
Absolutely packed, shoulder to shoulder. The only reason why I even went was to get Christopher Lloyd's autograph on my DeLorean Lego set.
Which you did.
I did.
I saw that picture and
I did.
So
I did.
Stupid jealous.
And I got Trish Stratus's autograph, WWE superstar Trish Stratus.
Oh, that's
Hall
cool.
of Famer.
Yeah.
I got her to sign a Trish Stratus Funko Pop, and she said to Ray on the Funko Pop and on the side, which this is kind of her thing now. Your first crush.
Whoa. Was she your first crush?
Yes, she was.
I
have a really crazy story, and I will not share this on the podcast.
What?
I can't.
Then don't tease us like that. Oh, well, if it's embarrassing, you have to say it. Say it right now.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. It's too embarrassing.
Is it inappropriate?
Not really.
Well, then you have to say it.
It's embarrassing.
You have to be vulnerable. That's what gets the audience involved. That's what they care.
She was my first crush. Okay. What can I say?
We already know that part. And now, what else?
That's
bud?
it. You know, just do.
You want the people to think of you not as Mr. Negative. This is the way to do it. You're going to endear yourself to them.
This is, no.
Guys, I peer pressured all I could. I couldn't get him.
Peer pressure.
I thought I had him and I lost him. One of these days he'll break down. We'll get him to give the story.
No, but she was a sweetheart.
That's really cool.
She was a very nice lady.
How much was it for her auto and how much was it for Christopher Lloyd's?
Christopher Lloyd's was expensive, man. It was like over $100.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I waited for so long to get his autograph.
Oh, like how long?
Oh my gosh. So we got in the line. And then it's like, okay, he needs to take a break for 30 minutes. We're like, oh my gosh. And so he comes back. We're still waiting. And then he has to go and leave to do a photo op for another 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
And then he comes back. And then finally.
Are you just waiting in the line the whole time?
The whole time. Because you can't get out of the line.
So you're in the line, at least 2 hours?
An hour and 30 minutes.
Hour 30?
To get his autograph.
Wow. But I mean, and
I asked the lady, her little handler, I go, you think he can write like Great Scott on the the box? He's like, dude, he's 80 years old. He can barely write his name. I was like,
that's what they said?
That's fair. Yeah.
Wait, how old is he?
88 years old.
No way.
Yes.
He's 88.
According to that lady.
That picture looked really good of him that you took.
Well, he's old. He's old. I got to shake his hand. And
you did?
Yeah.
Did anybody get a picture of that?
No.
This lady's a liar. He's 87 years old.
Oh, well.
He looks great for 87 years old, though. And the fact that you got his auto, that's really cool because how many autos is he going to be given, you know? I mean, I know he's on the circuit. He probably does.
He's on the circuit. There's a lot of people on the circuit.
Anybody else you saw there?
Dude, I saw basically the whole cast of Cobra Kai was there.
Oh, really?
Hawk, Johnny Lawrence, or I don't know his real name, Johnny Lawrence, and the character in Cobra Kai. Was it Ralph Macchio?
Oh, yeah.
The old guy, the sensei, the mean one, the villain.
Oh, okay. I'm not as
he lives
up
here.
to date on
He lives
that.
in Nashville.
Oh,
and
really?
So does Johnny Lawrence lives in Nashville.
Oh, dang. Okay,
but
cool.
they were there. Vecna, from huge line for Vecna for Stranger Things.
The guy who played Vecna,
the guy who played
Things was there.
Vecna.
I wonder what his
Luke from Gilmore Girls.
That's who did you have that signed? Was that you?
I took a picture of the lady that was next to me that got it.
Okay, because I was like, I didn't think you were a Gilmore Girls.
Never
guy.
seen it, but I know that there is a popularity for Gilmore Girls.
Oh, my daughter is always. I mean, she was alive after the show ended, I think. But yeah, she's a big fan of Gilmore Girls. Yeah,
and then next to him was not James Gunn, but his brother. That is in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That was in Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
He was there also. They're right next to Steve from Blue's Clues was there.
Oh really?
Punky Brewster was there. A lot of voice actors from One Piece, Dragon Ball.
Who would you say is the biggest actor you saw?
Probably, say Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Oh, Susan Sarandon was there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon was there.
Susan Sarandon.
That's kind of cool. I wonder why.
$150.
I mean,
get her autograph.
She's big time, I guess.
I'm
trying to think of
the guy that in The Mandalorian that played. He was in Breaking Bad also.
He was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, the Pollos Hermanos guy.
Oh, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, he was. I'd say he's probably the biggest right now. I mean, Susan Sarandon obviously is pretty huge, but yeah, that's awesome,
dude. It was.
I wonder what his audit. Did you see how much his were?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I was like, I'm going to do this.
Did you see like anybody who was there whose autos were crazy price that pops out in your head?
No.
Okay. Yeah. See, again, these are golden opportunities.
Trish Stratus was there. Lita was there. The Hardy Boys were there.
Boys. Okay.
Kane, the mayor of Knox County. Glenn Jacobs was there.
Okay. Yeah, it's not clicking, but okay.
The Kane. Undertaker's brother.
You know, you're the wrestling guy, right?
The red mask, Kane?
Okay.
Do you not know Kane?
I mean, if you say it one more time, maybe it'll click.
You know the Undertaker.
Yes, I know of the Undertaker. We just talked about his cards being in the product coming up. Yeah. All right, hang on. Kane, WWE. I'm just looking real quick. I got nothing.
The Big Red Machine.
Maybe I don't. Okay, yeah. Now I see some photos of his face. Yeah, okay. With the mask on, I can.
But you know he's the mayor of Knox County, Glenn Jacobs.
Like in real life, like Knox County, Tennessee.
Correct.
Oh, he actually is. I thought you were just like. I thought that was like part of the title or something. Oh,
dude, if you ever follow his page on Instagram, and he puts out like a whatever, like something important.
Yeah,
the comments are just like gifs of Kane like doing a choke slam.
He's like, yeah, we're trying to save the local orphanage from a fire that was in the area and take them down from the top ropes.
But no, cool. This place, it was great. It was great just to see being in a whole place of nerds.
Yeah.
In one place. I feel like we need a booth next time.
Again, I'm going back to it's shocking to me you didn't think to say anything to me about this.
Would you have gone?
Saturday, there is a strong possibility. Especially if you had told me about it early enough, because we had made plans that Saturday, so we did spend some time with friends. But
future reference,
how
early of a time? How early of?
I don't know. Like if you'd let me know 2-3 weeks in advance.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I know. I don't think your gout would have.
I haven't had gout in a long time. Don't even start with me. I'm irritated. Why wouldn't you have just thought automatic? We talk about celebrity autos all the time, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go. And Jesse would hate this. I wouldn't tell him.
But we do have a YouTube video coming out of my experience.
I'm so happy for you.
So
Thank
guys,
you.
check it out.
That will
on
be
Hobby
great.
Nonsense.
Hobby Nonsense YouTube.
But guys, at this time, if you love content like this and us talking and bantering back and forth, make
Yelling.
sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're listening on Spotify. And tell us how we're doing.
I love that's the timing you chose to insert that. It's good. I'm glad. It's good. All right, so let's do this before we get to the Gary V interview. We just have the Pikachu Illustrator card. Give us an update here.
At the recording of this podcast, the Pikachu Illustrator is currently $5.1 million, and it ends this Saturday, the 18th of February. Is it the 8th? No.
This Saturday is going to be the
15th?
the 14th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Friday the 13th, and then yeah.
Ooh.
So Saturday.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, there you go. It's a Pikachu Illustrator.
You taking Mrs. Sports Lady out to a little dinner? At the
I'm
Whataburger?
taking my entire family to London, so
Fair.
I got that going for me. And I'll be going to the London Card Show on the 14th. So do you want to come with me to that? See, this is me reciprocating. I'm inviting you. See? Plenty of reciprocating. So it ends the 14th.
I just looked at the camera like
You give a Jim look.
yeah,
Yeah, nice. Wait, you said 5.1.
5.1.
Is that before or after the
before?
Oh, so that's not even actually what it's going to go for. So let me see.
What is the buyer's premium on it? Can
It
you
should
explain to me what the a buyer's premium?
It is so funny how you know a lot about the card world, but you are much more of a TCG guy because these things are like, I just assume you know. So buyer's premium is there's just a premium in a lot of auction houses where, and it includes the card auctions as well, where the auction house is saying, oh, well, we're going to make sure we're getting ours. And they will attach like a 10% buyer premium. So whatever the bid is, if it's $5 million, then that means you're actually going to pay $5.5 million. So
Why don't they just put that into the price of whatever you're bidding it?
I don't know the exact reasons, but I feel like there's a difference in that way. They can distinguish what the seller actually gets.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
All right,
so to be clear, the card is at $6.3 million right now, 6.324 million. And it ends this coming Saturday. Oh, actually, this says it ends on Sunday the 15th.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. What happened there?
When is this?
Sunday the 15th, 9 p.m. is when this is ending, Central Time. So I'm very curious. What do you think this goes for? 6.3 is what it's at now.
February 15th is when the box break is also. So I had those dates.
Oh, okay. So it is ending after Logan Paul does his box break on his YouTube channel.
Correct.
But it's just going to be on Sunday, not Saturday. All
Sunday.
right.
Yeah.
So
My date's wrong.
Logan Paul does the box break of the first edition Pokemon, and we already talked about that in nauseum, and it sold for crazy amounts of money, yada, yada, yada. That'll be interesting to see what the results are, how that looks. But now we go into right after it's over, 9 p.m. that night. That's when the Illustrator card ends.
It's almost like he's going to be like publicizing.
Oh,
that card
he's
the
going to be
whole
pumping
time.
the whole
Yeah.
time. Absolutely.
It's very smart.
6.3 million is where we're at. What do you think it ends up selling for?
I hope it sells for 10.
You want it to sell for 10?
I do.
Why?
Because if this card sells for 10,
You think it like is lifting all ships type
Yes.
of thing? Everybody,
Agreed.
everything else goes up.
10 is a nice round number. All the media, everything, all of it, everyone's going to be writing about it. Pokemon card sells for $10 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the zeitgeist. Pokemon cards are now worth whatever. And then all
X
the
amount. Yeah. I'm looking at the shipping and handling. It says under shipping and handling for this card. $19 shipping plus 0.9% insurance fee for orders
Ooh.
over $1,000. So if you want insurance on this card, and let's just say it goes for Ray's estimated $10 million, 0.9% is going to run you at, let's see, you have to put
Carry the one.
009. It is $90,000. That's
Dude, at that point, I'm flying to go. And
yeah,
pick
just
it
go and pick it up. Yeah,
that's
absolutely,
what it's,
right.
Anybody would do that anyways.
I think so. Right? Yeah. So if you just drop $10 million on a card, you're probably gonna
I'll
find
be there
a way
tomorrow
to not add 90,000, but maybe just go pick it up.
Or golden. I'll come over. I'll buy you the plane ticket.
Yeah,
my plane will come and pick you up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna say
Jesse's gonna come pick you up.
I'm gonna say this goes for I think it's under 10.
You think it's under 10?
I do.
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, there's a part of me that hopes you're right.
10.2.
Okay. I was gonna say
with the buyer's premium.
I was gonna say 875. With the buyer's
What
premium.
did you put on your?
Oh, didn't we do this already?
Yeah.
I forgot. We wrote this down. Let me see. So we did this before. We made guesses. I wrote it down. Oh, look, I've maintained my bet. I said 8.76.
What did I say?
You said 10 million. Wow, we are
Come on, baby.
I'm glad that we're not wishy-washy on it at least. So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know. You have said this before, how it's hard enough to get product, and you're so mad about GameStop upping the pricing of their ETBs.
That's
and all
just
that.
Because GameStop is full of idiots.
Okay, well, that's not really a great argument in the sense of you can't say you want pricing to go up, but then you don't want it to go up for some people, though. I mean, I get it. I don't either. I don't want pricing to go up at GameStop. But if we're hoping this card sells for 10, which lifts the price of everything else, doesn't that inevitably mean that other cards are going to go up in value?
Retail cards should stay MSRP.
And that MSRP should not change.
Correct.
Okay.
If you are a retail store, if you are GameStop, if you are Walmart, if you are Target, if you get these cards directly from the Pokemon company, you should be charging MSRP.
But don't well, I guess breakers don't get it directly. They get it through a
distro or whatever.
Or, some distribution.
But if you get it at whatever it costs,
sure,
you should sell at MSRP.
Okay.
If not, you are terrible for the hobby as a whole. That's
strong wording.
You are terrible for the hobby. You are a scalper within yourself. You are.
You don't think even though it's because it's a corporation, they shouldn't make money on it, right?
They are already making money on it. You don't think that a booster ETB that you sell for $50, they get it for I don't know. Let's say they get it for $20.
Yeah.
They're making money off of it.
Sure. But I mean, I guess the argument would be if I can make more money on it, shouldn't I have the right to do that? And I'm not arguing for Walmart. Trust me, I'm not taking that stance. But I am just trying to figure the logic of where does it stand, where it's my local card shop can sell it for 120, but I will not stand for GameStop or Walmart or Target selling it above 60.
I would even venture to say, again, if you get it at a certain price from the distribution center and you're already making money, I think you should sell it at MSRP. Or at least give an opportunity for people to purchase it at MSRP.
I do like that there's a lot of card shops that do that.
Even if you are a local card store.
Yeah.
Or LCS, right? I get it, right? They want to sell it at market, all that. I get it. There's a lot of overhead. There's a good opportunity for you to make money. In the past, Pokemon has not been what it is now. They've even lost money trying to get rid of it, right? I get that. And they're recouping some of their money. But at least on a release day, tell the people, hey, here it is MSRP. We're doing 10 boxes. We're doing 12 boxes at MSRP. First come, first serve.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Even if you rip
just some of it,
the plastic off of it.
I would be okay with that for sure.
I'm okay with that.
Absolutely. Okay.
I think in the long haul, it's bad for the company to do that, to charge over MSRP. It's just a bad look, man. It's not good for overall.
I don't want them to either, but it's I'm just trying to make a devil's advocate,
I get it.
position. But yes, I agree. I don't want them to either, especially if it's a corporation, especially a $1 billion corporation, right? So
if GameStop did the right thing and they were doing the right thing from the start and they developed a relationship with the stores, they wouldn't be in the position where they are now.
what do you mean?
They wouldn't be going under. They wouldn't be closing like thousands
Oh.
of stores because people would want to go into GameStop like it used to be when we were kids.
Mhm.
And we would go just to talk video games with the person behind the counter that actually knew
Oh.
something about a video game.
Sure.
Now you're just hiring Joe Schmo for $6.
Yeah. Doesn't know really anything.
And there's
about it,
one
yeah.
person in there that's
Okay.
worked a 13-hour shift and they're just trying to survive.
Yeah. I would agree with you. Yeah. There's a lot to be desired with the current setup of things. And I don't know if that gets fixed anytime soon, but that's why I think there's also a lot of opportunity when that comes.
Who was the CEO for GameStop that's getting that huge bonus?
Oh, Ryan something? I can't remember. By the way, while you're looking that up, there's another card up at
Ryan
Golden
Cohen.
that ends the 15th as well at
Look
9
at this
p.m.
nerd.
I mean, don't you want a nerd running
Get
GameStop?
over yourself, Ryan.
Don't you want a nerd running GameStop though?
Not
I mean,
a nerd that's going to get a $35 billion bonus.
that's if he hit certain metrics though, right? Which I think he's probably trying to do I mean, we had guys in Australia reaching out saying like they've closed down all the GameStops there, New Zealand. I think there's some other countries where they've like just closed down all the GameStops. They're closing many of them here. I think they're just trying to like consolidate and revamp in some way, but I don't know what that revamp is going to look like yet. The other card I was looking at it on Golden, we just talked about like sketches on cards, like on TCG cards. There's a like little sketch on a Pikachu card. So this is from 1997-98 Pokemon promo second tournament trophy Pikachu, silver, second place. It says signed and sketched by
You got it.
Mitsuhiro Arita.
Yeah, the legend.
There is a PSA. It's PSA authenticated, gem mint 10. And it says as seen on King of Collectibles season 3. So it has 3 bids on it, but it is at 74,000 with buyer's premium. I mean, it is funny how we were just talking about things like this and that card's up there. I would be very curious to see what this ends at as well, but I don't have any.
I can't wait till when you come back and we can talk about all the stuff that's sold.
Well, I mean, we can talk about it in the meantime. We can do like little social media clips and stuff like that.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. All right. Well, guys, I think that brings us to our Gary V interview. Super Stickers Spectacular Series.
Spectacular.
Coming out next week as of the 18th of February. Believe they are on pre-sale at most places for $99. I don't think really many people are pre-selling them for any different than what they got sold at. So $99 for the product. Gary's going to tell us a little bit more about it, and then we're going to get into a deep convo of vintage non-sport collecting, which is going to really appease a number of you in the audience who've been begging for that. So stay tuned. So we are here with Gary V, who basically needs no introduction, but Gary V is the creator of V Friends. Gary, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for talking to us a little bit about the new release. I got to ask you, this is something kind of surreal, even for me, even though you've been in this office, we've interviewed you before, but my co-host Ray is a fan, and he's gone back and looked at some of your previous interviews. Is it like something you're used to doing now, just interview after interview, or is this like, do you ever get butterflies coming in and doing something like this? Because Ray and I are both kind of experiencing it a little bit.
Well, you're being very sweet. I mean, from a butterfly standpoint, no. Something about public appearances, my first ever thing I did in my life as like a public person was literally Conan O'Brien's Late Show, where we didn't rehearse. They literally pushed me out of a curtain, and I'm in front of national television, and I'd never done anything before in my life. And I wasn't really, I'm trying to remember, like, I don't think I understood what was about to happen at some level back in 2007. I was just like, I didn't know anything.
That's
and
crazy.
once I did that, and that went so well, I'd already been doing public speaking at that point. I would tell you that my nerves aren't real in this environment because I'm improv oriented, meaning I'm prepared for anything at all times. I've gotten very good, and I've always been very good at talking about things I know. And if you ask me a question and we're like, Gary, blah, 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 and I didn't know, I would just say, I don't know. And I don't fear the embarrassment of not knowing who's Superman's arch nemesis. If I didn't know who Lex Luthor was, like, I don't know. Like, what do you want from me? I'm a human being. Like, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. And so I'm not nervous, but I'm grateful. You have had a really nice relationship. I've said this to you publicly. I'm thrilled that you've upgraded your co-host.
Let's go.
That is a dig to one of my favorite guys.
We actually got to meet at our local trading card store here, when you were in Nashville.
I remember. I recognized you. I remember.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
But I'm grateful because you guys are on the same kick I'm on. You know this. In fact, I showed Rips, who's hanging on the side here. I found a tweet from 2001 21. Excuse me. Thank you for that reaction. From 2021, getting old, got some slips, literally from January, ironically, 2021, 5 years ago, a screen, I recorded Superman 1940 gum ink rookie card results, like auction listings, like a 15-second video. And I tweeted out, like, anybody know anything about this? I'm starting to get very curious about vintage, fictional, blah, blah, blah. And so, I think you two and I have been on the same kick. Like, I think there's something else going on with our hobby that's not, and by the way, I'm a bigger sports fan than I am nerd fan.
That's great.
I got good nerd in me, right?
Yeah.
Star Wars, for sure. Action, superheroes and Star Wars, right? I grew up collecting Star Wars, WWE wrestling figures, which I've got some right here on my shelf.
Dude, Ray, are you seeing this?
I'm seeing it, baby. I know.
One of the biggest things I collected was Superpowers and Secret Wars mid-'80s action figures. And in fact, in the 90s, I collected Mego 1970s and Kenner's Superpowers and Secret Wars action figures pretty aggressively on card, in package. I was a pretty hardcore action figure collector. In fact, I sold all my baseball cards in 1994 and put all my money into action figures, buying up old Star Wars, because I heard Star Wars was coming back, and I heard right.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, this non-sports trading card world for me, just like some of the stuff I have back here, like, especially like, is this Taz's rookie? So like, like Tasmanian Devil's rookie.
That's cool.
1974 Warner Brothers. Okay, wow.
This one that I'm obsessed with this. So
Tom and
Jerry's rookie card. And, along with the obvious 1940 Superman, the 66 Topps Batman, the 66 Marvel Donruss set that I think is going to explode in importance, I'm obsessed with fictional trading cards. And then you and I, even since we've known each other, have seen Topps go completely ham with Disney, Marvel, and SpongeBob now, and there was that era during the height of trading cards during COVID where I talked a lot about Marvel cards from that 91 set, and that thing got hot. But I like a little more vintage. But anyway, very long-winded to say thank you for having me on the show, because I want to talk about this category more than anything. This is the number one thing I've collected for 3-4 years. Fictional, vintage trading cards. Number one.
Well, and it seems very legit, like not just because of the fact that you are into V-Friends, because it's like, I think the argument could be made like, oh, well, he's into the non-sport world and business, so it would make sense that his interest would have aligned to that.
It's actually the reverse. I created V-Friends because I was into this stuff my whole life.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, exactly. It's being spawned from your desire to collect these things before.
And you know this, and you probably sensed this when you first met me. My favorite thing is I'm very empathetic to the judgment. There's cynicism. There's a lot of bad behavior in the business world. I'm empathetic. I'm loud. I'm out in front. Often characters that are up to no good kind of look like me on paper. I never get disappointed if someone's like this guy, or it's when people get to meet me actually that I always feel like they get a sense. Again, like if someone comes up to me and we start talking about like, Valiant Comics from 94 with Bloodshot and Turok. And if we talk about like Hulk 181, or if I talk about Secret Wars or Migos, or I talk about Yak Face or Blue Snaggletooth from the Sears Cantina action figure, then they're like, wait a minute, this guy is actually like us. Like he knows this stuff. This isn't like he thinks there's a couple of bucks in Lion King fucking superfractors, and he's going to use his social media followers. And I think, again, I'd like to think at this point, I've been pretty loud about collectibles, and now 7 years. I went through that era where I'm a collector at heart, sharing whether it was Giannis or Durant or whatever I was collecting. I recognized that people were speculating on the back of my content. So I stopped being specific. And now I talk in generalisms. And I think I've also am very proud of how I've built VeeFriends over the last 5 years. We're one of the only NFT products that has real demand and sells NFTs every day. And then what we've done in trading cards and comics has been a movie. You can make fun of it all you want. The data's the data. Go to eBay comps, type in VeeFriends, and tell me if it's fake or not. Well, and I'm aware of MetaZoo and I'm aware of all this other stuff. But every day that we execute becomes another day where someone cynical has to ponder it, or someone who supports is seeing the truth in the outcomes.
Well, and I appreciate too that it's not just you. Like someone could say, oh, anybody who's out there with a little bit of recognition to their name could be out there pumping whatever product. But I was on the town hall meeting for the Super Sticker Spectacular series that's coming out. I heard what you were saying to some of these guys where it's like, hey, this product is going to cost, whatever it is per box, but don't go out there thinking like, oh, this is going to be, tripling or quadrupling in the first, week or 2 weeks or something. You were very conservative with how you were approaching this to the people that were going to be buying it and then selling it in their shops. Not to say that you didn't think it was going to be successful, but you were also like, hey, this is a perfect opportunity to pump the crap out of this thing, but you actually hit the brakes almost and like try to temper expectations. And I thought, man, what a down-to-earth cool guy for doing something like that.
That's very kind of you. And let me tell you why I did that. It's not lost on me and not lost on anybody who's listening here because of the nature of the show and they're paying attention to this non-sports stuff. Like VeeFriends Chrome went out of control.
Absolutely.
$9 a box and it went to $700. I knew a lot of those people on the call from card stores went through that. Mm-hmm. I wanted them to know that the Spectacular product that we're coming out with has a $99 SRP. We made it against demand. It's not short of demand. Yeah. Long term, I think it's a monster because Rips, I always love to give him flowers when I can. I'll show you some of it. We made a really good product, right?
Absolutely.
We made very smart inserts, right? And we know how popular our stuff is right now. And it's going to do very, very, very well. But it's not going to come out at $99 and be $600 a box. And it's funny. I didn't see. There was a lot of people on the screen. Now I'm remembering that you were on. But yeah, I mean, you got to see. It's funny. You see me at the National. You see me on this podcast. That was probably maybe the reason you took note was that was the most business Gary Vaynerchuk, not Gary V content. You got to see why I have what I have in real life, which is it's about the steak, not the sizzle. Look, I want to bring awareness and promote my stuff. I'll tell you why. I believe in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I go, hey, buy comic book number 2, this was comic number 1. But when we came out with comic number 2, it was $19.99. We're selling it on Whatnot. I'm like, hey, I believe in this. We're not making enough against demand. It's a huge character in our world. It's Fearless Fairy's first appearance. Well, we're not even a year out, and they're $180 on eBay. That was a good $20 buy.
Wow, man, that is, it's such a great, it's great to see that it's not just like the NFT holders and it's not just the Gary V fans, but it's just people that are appreciating the message that's coming behind the character. You want a good one on that?
My buddy Phil Toronto saw somebody wearing a VeeFriends hoodie, text me this weekend in Disney, wearing it, came up to him.
Really?
Was like, yo, Gary V. And he's like, who?
Dude, I am so mad. I'm even more mad hearing this. I literally just read a text message 2 minutes before you got on here from my wife that she sent 2 hours ago. She's like, hey, don't you think it'd be cool to wear one of your Gary or one of your VeeFriends shirts? Because I've got 2 different ones. And she's like, I could just bring one to the office. I didn't see it until literally you came on.
You have an amazing wife, which makes
she's very awesome. Yeah.
You're a great dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm excited about VeeFriends. I'm very excited about this launch, and I'll tell you why. We need to make product that gets into people's hands that don't know us.
Yeah.
This whole thing folds if I can't get a lot of people to fall in love. It starts, by the way, back to you guys, it starts with this. The comics are the most important thing I'm doing.
Interesting.
Like,
okay.
I'm obsessed with trading cards. But when people read Rare Robot, and they're just starting to, I've gotten from the hardcore 5 years collecting VeeFriends crowd on Twitter saying Rare Robot was not in my top 10. I might make him number one. I can't believe this origin story.
Ooh, love that.
Right?
So
'Cause
you
that's
think like the
shit,
comics are
right?
like creating like a connection to people
Of
so that now
course.
they want to collect
The
more?
people-
Yeah.
The people that collect V Friends in the first 3 years were, let's call a spade, Gary V fans who
Mhm.
believe that I was good enough over a decade to make it popular, thus it will go out or go up, or they just want to support me for, what I've done for 15 years, changed their life, made them money. Like, it was just good nature. Then it was people that kind of like fell in love with the other fellow collectors and the narrative started to build, right? Like in our little nerd world, Patient Panda and Rare Robot meant something, but it didn't mean anything to the broader world. Now I'm making 10,000 comics that are going to get into 1,000 to 5,000 people's hands, of which 20 to 50% don't know me or it well. And then how the did us three fall in love with Batman and Spider-Man and Superman?
Yeah. Comic books. Yeah.
Mhm.
I know what I need to do: comics, cartoons, social media content, manga, anime. It's all coming. But the comics are really exciting. Everybody who's watching or listening right now, it's vfriends.com/comics. I believe in it so much that we lack after, what is it? Usually about 2 to 4 weeks after a book comes out, 6 weeks. I don't know. We're lagging a little more than I thought. Somewhere between a month or two after the books come out, you can literally go to our website, vfriends.com/comics, and literally read the comic. Like people right now, if they're like, wait a minute, let me give this a chance, they can go read, I'll give you a recommendation. Go read number 5. This is a crazy comic. So much so. Look at this.
What does it say? Heads up, parents, ages 14 and up.
Oh, wow.
Not intended for younger readers. Interesting.
Yeah, just to give you a preview, in Motivated Monster, a brother pisses on a brother's grave. Like, it's nasty. It's gnarly.
Dude, I literally, that is almost shocking to hear. I thought all of these were like made for younger audiences. I didn't know that.
Batman. We're made for 3 to 93. Batman may come out and you may go watch the Lego movie, Batman the Lego movie with your 4-year-old.
Yeah.
And then Batman may come out a year later with a Dark Knight that's rated R and like no 3-year-olds going. No, V Friends is 3 to 93. We've done a ton at 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 because we want to build that base. Yeah. I already have tens of millions of followers that are 25 to 40.
Yeah.
I can turn that spigot on any time.
Makes sense. Yeah, you're reaching out for those other audiences.
I love
that. Yeah, the other thing, my biggest goal with V Friends is to help parents parent, right? I want kids to learn about kindness and compassion and empathy and patience. When I grew up with He-Man and Transformers, like parents got help through the content. Like literally Adam from He-Man made me a better person. I'd watch a He-Man episode and at the end, Adam would literally talk to us little 7-year-old boys and be like, and remember boys, be nice to your sister. I'd literally run outside and like hug my sister Liz. It was important. And I feel like nothing does that now. And one of the biggest reasons I built V Friends is when people, and this is why I want to make a $99, box, which doesn't exist, unfortunately, in our world enough yet, in a regular box, in a hobby box, not a blaster. That's why I did this. We have a huge kids book.
Oh, meet me in the middle.
It's done really well. I want to help parents, but I want to tell stories. And when I wrote Motivated Monster with my comic team, I wrote the whole story in my head with the hopes that it's like a 8-part series on Netflix, similar to Wednesday Addams, that is more mature than Wednesday. Like, I want to build the biggest intellectual property business of this generation. I keep saying it. I know people keep hearing me say it. I'm aware that 99.9% don't even care to listen, which they shouldn't. They have a million things going on. And even if they do listen, they're like, okay, whatever. But like, I want to be very clear. I'm going to try for the next 40 years to make something that does stand up against Transformers, G.I. Joe, My Little Pony. And very honestly, I'd like to pass that and sit in more rarefied air like Disney Inc., Star Wars, Marvel, Disney. I don't know if I can. I do believe I'm one of the weird people on earth that could. I've got to make a lot of good decisions with my talents and leverage, but I'm hungry.
Do you ever get to a point where you're just like, hey, I feel like I'm maybe overdoing it. I don't want to push too hard, so I'll back off a little bit. Or is it mainly like, hey, this is, because I haven't seen you let up, honestly. Like your emphasis on like, this is not just like for the next year or 2, 5 years. You just got done saying this is the next 40 years.
Like, I would argue I have let up, meaning like I've been very in the lab using a Batman reference. I've been in the cave using a Justice League thing. Like, I've been building. When NFT Winter was there, I was building up the cards and comics and the content.
Cool. Yeah.
I would say anytime I'm asked, anytime I show up here, do I want to let up on saying that I'm trying to build, G.I. Joe or, Avatar? No, I'm not going to let up. Why would I lie to you or the audience of what I'm trying to do? Now, to be very clear with everyone, am I 100% positive I'm talented enough? No. Am I 100% sure that God will give me with enough years of health that allows me to have the time to do this? I don't know. I surely hope so. But to just go completely left field on this interview, I hope one of the greatest things I hope with Be Friends is that people are inspired by how big my dreams are to maybe dream a little bit bigger for themselves.
I love that.
That is really cool.
I really hope somebody's listening right now and being like, wait a minute, 1 card store? Get 6 card store. Like, I want to push the boundaries of what I'm capable of. Had I not had listen, if I didn't dream to buy the New York Jets, I don't know if I'd even be doing Be Friends.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really interesting way to put it.
So I have big ambitions. I think I'm talented enough. I'm way more creative than people realize. My comic book team has learned that. It's given me incredible nights. Like, had a night with Rob Liefeld, founder of Deadpool, creator of Deadpool. We had a dinner during Comic Con, like, that I'll never forget. Rips, right? A night to remember. Just 4 hours of jamming, nerd, comic. I'm excited. By the way, I'm excited to bring really good energy to the comic book industry. I've helped the wine industry. I've helped the digital assets industry. I've definitely helped the trading card industry. I'm kind of excited to help the comic book industry. Will there be OGs that are like, this fucking guy ruined it? Yeah. Well, everybody 5 years later be like, wait a minute, he was a net positive? Of course.
Yeah,
by the way, that's what happened to me. And by the way, I'm used to this. This is what happened in wine. Everybody in wine was mad at me for making a casual video show about wine because I was dummying down wine and they thought that was beneath wine. And then when I left, could do other things, they wrote articles of dreaming that I'd come back.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
And by the way, both the trading card and NFT market have already been through moments where like, wait a minute, we like when Gary's around. So I know who I am. I know my intent is good. Many things happen. People take things out of context. People use you. Somebody wrote a scathing thing the other day. They literally used a photo of me involved. 9,000 people come by my booth when I'm at National. They're trying to allude to things like, there's a lot of people that virtue in the trading card world who are actually dick faces themselves.
I didn't see that, and I'm glad I didn't see it because that stuff gets me.
It was very minor. It was like nothing. It would be nothing that you would see. It didn't get any traction. But I thought it was funny when they were trying to take a shot that they decided to use a photo of me in it.
It makes me think there's very little that gets posted that you don't see that involves you. Like, I feel like you're very in touch with that.
Taking that last part out that doesn't say involves me. How about period?
Yeah, just very involved.
I want one of the biggest companies in marketing in the world to be an anthropologist. I want to know everything that's going on everywhere at all times.
Well, one thing
Bad Bunny wore last night to the Grammys.
Yep.
I want to know how well Luka shot from the field against the Knicks last night. I want to know everything.
One thing that you already know and our audience may not know is on February 18th, that's when this product is dropping. This is mainly going to be breakers and hobby shops. This isn't like you can't go online and find this unless it's from one of those specific hobby shops, right?
Yeah, I would say a couple of things. First of all, to give you flowers, that was a very professional segue.
I've been told once or twice that my segues
we do this for a living.
Thank you.
Actually felt like, oh my God, you're a pro now. So congrats on that segue. 2, I will say that, the David Adams, the Blowouts, the Midwest, like there's definitely some of the some of the places that stores buy from. We're given allocations of this, good partners of ours. Stores are hooked up. Retail stores have a very special hookup in an exclusive hanger pack, which is 2 packs. And something me and Rips did that I was very excited about. I think this was my a push. I was excited about this, which is the limited edition insert that comes in a $19.99 hanger. There's a white something parallel. What's it called? White ice parallel. And the way we did it, this is really cool to me. We did like a 2-pack. There's 2 packs in the blister. But then the white ice parallel is actually on a blister and you can see it when it's hanging at stores.
I remember you mentioned
like a promo card.
Funny twist, the hint is actually exposed. But what I know is that 99% of people don't know the character breakdown in VFriends. Only the VFriends Maxis do.
Yep.
So these stores are going to have VFriends Maxis running to their stores and picking off the shelves the $19.99 hit, the characters that are big character hits on the blisters. which I'm kind of excited about.
Which
I like
I
doing
also
little
feel like it's
things
going to
that-
grow
that-
other characters though, right? Like you have
Yeah.
other characters that are going to be on there. It's like, oh, I didn't know. Like that's all the ones that are left. Some Maxi already came and grabbed all the big ones, and that's what's left. And then all of a sudden it becomes bigger.
More important, kids are going to see it at a cost that's affordable to parents for 2 packs and a limited insert. And they're going to be like, oh, that's cute, or I like that character. So, that's just a little insight to how much we think. So yes, retail stores get the exclusive hangers, which I'm excited about. I think will be a really good item. And I want to give a huge shout out to retail stores. Retail stores have been very responsive to how much I've prioritized them.
Oh, cool.
I want to give a big flowers to every retail store out there. I think a lot of people take pot shots at retail stores. Let me tell you as a vendor how it really works. I have from day one, because I grew up in a retail store, a liquor store, that also had to fight for allocations of hard to get wines. I have prioritized retail stores from day one. I did that by going down, when I did your podcast last, brother, I flew down to Atlanta with Tops on literally flew on a weekend to Atlanta so I could meet people, shake hands, make relationships. We've done these town halls. I've showed up at stores during my launch, at tours. And what retail stores have done is I've gone first and showed love to them to the best of my ability first, and they've reciprocated twofold.
That's awesome.
And I think a lot of people shit on retail stores because they don't realize they're trying to extract value from retail stores instead of giving them value.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I've spent 20 years building a community, and I'm trying to send my people to their stores, not just take all the revenue on Fanatics Live or whatnot for myself. They're smart enough to realize I'm trying to help them.
Yeah.
And they've reciprocated by caring. Many retail stores are going to go buy hobby boxes more than we've allocated to them from a David Adams, for example, and buy them because they just want to hand out packs to the kids because it's a low cost of entry for them, or the hanger packs. And I can tell anyone out there who's building something right now, Pudgies, Moonbirds, the MetaZoo reboot, or somebody I don't even know about, that if you give love and care about the retail stores, you will be very surprised what the retail stores do for you in return. The problem is, you've got Tops and Panini and Upper Deck. They have their normal relationships. That's already a mature audience and a mature system of doing business. But for any of the upstarts that look like us, care about the retail store first if you want them to care about you.
Man, you are the only person I've ever heard promote retail stores like that. But you make a solid argument for why you should. And I appreciate the passion.
I would tell you that I got lucky that I grew up as a retailer, so I care about them and understand them. I know them. I am them, which then allows me to understand the truth, which is like everyone is on a retail store. But hey, when everybody comes to them and just wants them to buy and care less if it sells or not, because they just want their bag.
Yeah.
How do you get why do you think these people don't care in reverse?
Exactly. Yeah. You don't care about me. Well, I'm not going to care about you.
That's exactly right. So we're spending enormous amounts of time. I'm thinking a lot about my Chrome. I mean, Chrome's going to be great. Obviously we're very excited about February 18th. And everybody who's listening, please, if you're intrigued by this combo, please do some homework on VFriends Super Stickers. It's a really good set. We were really smart about the inserts. We did really nicely with the manga Steph Curry. And big shout out to Canvas Marketing. Great partners in that and did a great job. But I would say me and Adam did a great job with the inserts in Chrome. But we brought our A game to this spectacular series sticker set, and it's at a cost of entry, a $99 retail for 12 packs with a bunch of inserts. And how about this one? We have such psycho collectors. There's a guy named Mike JY who's trying to corner the black cat market, which is our Pikachu, our Mickey. He's put out a 25. Is this correct? 15. Thank you. Good. I got to keep you around to make sure I get all these things. There's a $15,000 bounty on an insert right now. Men, you've been around. When's the last time there's been a $15,000 bounty on a product that's $99 for 12-pack rip? The ROI for breakers. We care about this. And before you leave, because we talked Be Friends, I just want to spend 5 minutes on this. Fictional character vintage trading cards. I don't know how much you're paying attention. Last night I was shook. I was disappointed. I was trying to buy a Superman 1940 PSA 2. Me and Rips had it pegged at like high end 7K, went for 10.2.
Dang.
It's
Like-
constant. It's constantly setting new records. The non-sport, especially the vintage though, but the non-sport graded card seems to be setting a new record like every new auction. I've got a buddy who does some of the lower end cards, like $300, $400, $500, but it's like cards from like Family Matters. It's Steve Urkel, one of one, like, or not one of ones, but it's Pop One, because nobody's gotten them graded, and they're very hard to get graded in a 10. And it's like these cards, like people used to think go for $20, and now you're seeing them sell for multiple hundreds of dollars. You got vintage superheroes like that going for.
It's supply and demand, brother. And I can see it. I can see it because we're V friends and we show up with trading cards to Comic Con, and I can see like the random combos. I remember one. I don't know if I told you this one. It was very random. I just remembered it. I was talking to somebody about V friends. We were talking about cards, and he's like, "But I'm a Silver Surfer guy," and he says to me, "Does Silver Surfer have a rookie card?" I'm like, "Of course." And just watching his face, like, I don't think a lot of comic and toy and Funko fans have made the connection yet, but cards is so big and going to get so much bigger. And to Topps' credit, and by the way, the f do you think Panini's going to do now that they lost all the sports licenses?
Oh, absolutely. They're leaning hard into entertainment, I got to guess.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do unlicensed, I assume. By the way, I know nothing. I'm guessing here. But if I own Panini, it's unlicensed.
Upper Deck, Harry Potter.
Right, Upper Deck announced Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and we just saw, and this is something that's more like on the business side of things, the fact that Topps is doing the V Friends cards, but you guys are doing the V Friends stickers, makes me think there's different licensing out there for different ones. And that comes up where you see Marvel going to Topps for cards. But I literally was about to ask you about that set. Hang on. But the Panini just put out the Marvel, they have Marvel stickers Panini's doing. So it's like, oh, are they doing different licensing? So different stickers
Marvel,
can go to
all
different
these
companies.
IPs are trying to slice and dice to make as much money as possible.
All right. So just to be clear, what he just held up is the 1982 Donruss Tron movie card set. I was going to ask you because I was literally watching Tron Ares the other day, and I'm like,
Terrible
holy,
movie,
no, hang on. You're going to backtrack
So
on that
bad.
comment. Ray's over here calling it terrible. You know who I see in the audience, or not in the audience?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was in the
scene.
movie. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Gary's in the
First scene
movie.
was Oscar worthy. I can't speak to the whole film, but the first scene was Oscar worthy.
I was like, there's no way. Is that Gary? Hang on. I go back and then I start Googling. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
with
is
the
like
line and
Gary's like
everything,
first
yeah.
appearance or something. I'm like, what in the world? That's so funny you would hold that up because I was going to ask you.
Men, I am very focused on what I'm doing. It's all tied together. I know what I'm doing. I'm very excited. And I just want to thank anyone who listened to this podcast who's decided to double down on, and probably even equally more important, has decided off of this interview to give 5 minutes of effort to see what V Friends is about. Because I can promise you no outcome except one. This is not some quick cash grab. If I was going to do a cash grab, there's a lot of ways I could have made more money, like in a lot of different ways. This is a very passionate, very thought out, very important project that I'm building. And I want to bring a lot of value to the hobby. And I do believe a hobby box that's got 12 packs in it with real inserts with a $15,000 bounty, that's $99 SRP, is something this industry needs more of. And I'm happy to contribute to it, especially
Agreed.
one that teaches kids good virtues like kindness and passion and accountability and the hardworking wombat is an important character because it's going to cause a 6-year-old to ask their mom, what's hardworking mean? What's this wombat do? What does that mean? And that gives the mom an opportunity to be like, how me and dad work so hard that this is going to work. And I can't wait to watch these videos in 10 years and smile back like I do today around VaynerMedia when I said I'm going to build the biggest advertising agency and everybody laughed at me. And now VaynerMedia does $400 million and is the most important advertising agency. Just like I told everybody when I wasn't filming, when I was 19, that I was going to build one of the most important wine stores in the country. And then I did that too. And listen, I may not be able to buy the jets because in that world, I don't control it. They may go up to sale tomorrow and I'm not ready, or they may never sell in my lifetime. But I can definitely tell you the things that I'm actually driving the car, control the wheel, those things will play out. And VFriends is the biggest and most important one of my projects. And I'm excited to be building it. And it's nerdy and fun.
It absolutely is nerdy and fun. And it's the perfect addition to what we're already seeing in the current sports or non-sport card world. And Gary, the passion that you talk about it with, it is only more invigorating and it's contagious, I feel like, because I came into this office sick today. I was a little under the weather, and now you've gotten me all hyped to go out.
Ready to run through a brick wall.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very cool.
Go home, get some tea, but go on eBay and start searching like 1957, 55 Disney Barrett, and start searching Rips. What's another good one we're excited about? 66 Donruss Marvel, bro. Let me just say this very clear to you, right to your face. This is as easy as it gets. That set makes no sense. It is literally Captain America, Daredevil, the Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, who'd I miss? And Thor's rookie card.
Oh, I'm going out and buying 1966 Marvel boxes if I can find one.
Right? It's been getting heat. Have you been noticing? Yeah. Not really.
Well, it's 1966 Batman has already been big, right? So 1966 Marvel is a thing, but it's definitely, since we focus on so much of the current card market, I feel like the vintage guys that I get message all the time wanting to hear more vintage and more vintage. The problem is like it just doesn't come up as often where guys can see it.
It's going to come up. Here's why. Vintage sports was big for me. Rips, you know this. I was buying more 61 Fleer, Jerry West, Oscar, Elgin Baylor, Wilt, 57 Bill Russell. I was right about all that stuff. But the problem is Bill Russell's not playing now. And when Anthony Black scores 41 points, everyone's like, Anthony Black, Orlando Magic, right? I'm a Knicks fan, if you're wondering where that came from.
I wasn't
but
curious.
Here's the difference. There's when Cooper Flag's coming out, right? Makes sense. Devontae George and all this stuff, right? Makes sense. Yep. Here's the difference. When Topps comes out with more Marvel stuff, it's still Iron Man. It's still Thor. So it's very clear to me that there's no logic on the superfractor value against the rookie card value. And this hobby is smart. Eventually it figures itself out.
All they need.
Let me give you an example. Ready? Watch this one. Rips. 1981 Donkey Kong, Super Mario, rookie card. Japanese Menko. What's that? Menko. How much on eBay raw 2 years ago?
You paid $25.
I paid $25 for a Japanese 81 Menko raw Super Mario. How much are they selling for now?
$3,000.
$3,000.
Shut up.
For a raw?
Raw.
Wow.
I'll tell you why. What is amazing about this hobby is that it always gets smart in the end.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, we may not be smart. Like I may buy too many Zach Wilson rookie cards. Like we may not be smart, but the macro is smart. I'm going to say it again. Vintage is underpriced today because of supply and demand. Today it's underpriced.
Yep.
Which is why it goes for so much when it hits. 66 Batman is a great example. Clearly you're on top of that, right? The thing that makes sense to me is that vintage sports is hard because none of the kids are watching Wilt Chamberlain play anymore. But vintage fictional, the that Topps is going to put out next year is still going to be Black Widow. It's still going to be the Thing. It's still going to be Captain America. And eventually people are going to be like, wait a minute. There's 4,000 of these parallels. There's 4 PSA. How many PSA 10 Captain America rookies are there? 0. There's 2 PSA 9s.
But
that's a great point.
We can hear this, Bob. This is the biggest one of them all. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, this is right on my shelf. Here we go. Thor's rookie. Iron Man. This is the big one. Spider-Man's rookie. Ready for this? There's two Spider-Man PSA 10 rookie cards on Earth.
Are you kidding me?
Next.
Are you kidding me? This is
Daredevil's rookie. Hulk's rookie. Now they're rookies for everyone that's collecting because it's the first time they appear in the set. In the 66 set, they appear multiple times. And obviously, you can see it's not that eye appeal for Hulk Thor, a little bit better. Captain America. This is the first ever Marvel card. This is literally card. Look at this. This is literally card number 1. Captain America. This is literally the first Marvel trading card ever.
Gary, this is what the non-sport world needs, though.
He's giving us major keys right now.
Somebody needs to put out just a complete list of where the rookies are.
Watch this. Look at how he's looking at him. Look how it's sat. Look at that kid. You see what's going on? Him and I have been working for 2 years on the complete article and data on the top 100, subjective from our standpoint, but we've used a lot of lists that are out there. The top 100 fictional character blog post of everyone's rookie card, both mainstream and in this game, alternative, right? Because there's a lot of weird cards in this world.
Sure, absolutely.
And then asterisks of us saying this is our subjective opinion. Anybody have a different opinion? But Rips had his hand in his head because I've been yelling at him for 6 months. Like, we need to get this out.
Dude.
Bro, I'm deep, like Shrek rookie.
Bro,
Shrek does
SpongeBob's
money.
actual
I have a
rookie.
Shrek
Like,
rookie.
which one's fun? There's the mainstream one, but then there's a fucking like a strudel. What the fuck is it? Cool stuff pastries, which was earlier. Like, dude, just Ray, if you guys knew how much I know, and Rips more, because like I'm busy and like I get into like you have no clue how much I know about this buzz. And there's the Jugwax era, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rookies, the fucking Toy Story rookies. What about the fucking Harry Potter hollows?
Dude,
That's from the West Wizards of the West, right?
Wizard of the
Wizards
West
of the Coast, like the fucking most important TCG. They made Potter. There's fucking hollow rookies.
I think Gary needs to be the third man on the pod. Just go ahead and fly to Nashville. You
get Rips over here
open.
too.
It
sounds like Rips needs to be on.
It's funny that they're both here. Tyler, me, and Rips are literally building something called Fictional Friday. We're going to do podcast shows like Fictional Friday. Like, bro, Fictional is going to win. 85 Hasbro Transformer Optimus Prime rookie. What about the 1980 Venezuela? It is Venezuela, which is even more culturally funny now. Wolverine's rookie card is a sticker. That's impossible.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah, there's last night. This is how psycho I am. Argentina. Watch this. This is even more psycho. I literally hit up Rips last night at 11 p.m. about 1983 Ovaltine discs. Ovaltine discs, not even cards, like circle cardboard. Ovaltine 83 disc Marvel Rips. We have to go ham on these.
I love what I'm hearing so much right now. I never want it to end. Like the conversation we're having is so like ingrained in so many of our listeners. I know about
Felix the cat.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know Felix.
Casper the Friendly Ghost Fleer rookie.
Here's what's amazing. The fact that these all exist. Like you're not just naming characters. There are cards or some cardboard out there of all of this.
I bought Sweden wax packs, unopened Jetsons this weekend. Jetson rookie cards.
That's smart. Jim Carrey's about to be in the Jetsons movie. That's genius, man. I'm telling you right now, I need this pod or whatever Fantasy Friday. I need it to come out so I can subscribe. And
Fictional Friday is going to be
Fictional Friday.
Blog post will come out at some point in our lives. I mean, I was 25 when we started working on it. I'm 50 now.
That's what they need, though.
With it, we're gonna V-Friends is going to be popular enough to be in it.
Dude,
we started this.
We need that data.
That might be in the blog post.
That's all you need. The hobby of the non-sport realm just needs somebody who says, hey, I'm an authority because of X, Y, Z, and this is where you come to get the data.
It's better than you think. Forget about me. Me. Listen to this carefully. Forget about me. Just go look at what's been going on for 2 years.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you're bringing attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years ago, Rips and I were buying raw Spider-Man rookies, like raw.
We're gonna have one right now. I'm fixing to put a bid.
Yeah,
$1,300.
Right. I have not said one public word ever about the Super Mario 81. This is the first time I've ever referenced it privately or publicly outside of me and Rips. Not even to Tyler and Zach. Not even to my brother. And that card has gone from $25 to $3,000. This is not an influencer pumping it.
Yeah, exactly.
This has been happening.
Hey, tell me what is $25 right now that will be $3,000?
I don't know, but I will tell you that I'm fascinated by the junk wax era.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
There's too much of it, so it's up supply and demand, but it's so goddamn cheap. When the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rookie cards are like $2 or $3, Homer, The Simpsons, TMNT,
Alf.
Oh yeah.
definitely. Well, Alf is more in the 80s and might be shorter print, but like there is that 90s junk wax, right? Again,
Oh yeah.
The
The
Simpsons,
Power Rangers series one.
TMNT,
Yeah.
Power Rangers, to some degree Harry Potter, but not really because it's more expensive. Tyler made a great play on the Panini stickers.
Yep.
We
The
did
Nintendo that had like Punch Out and it had
like,
Zelda.
Exactly. The Nintendo with Zelda, that's right. South Park. I like a lot for junk wax. Even 82 Donkey Kong is kind of junk wax, but like kind of inexpensive in the scheme of things.
There's
Also, I like the 70s. I'm obsessed with 67 stickers. I haven't even started buying them. We don't have a lot of 67 Marvel. That came after 66. They look cooler. There's a 75 Marvel sticker set that I like. There's Muppets in the late 70s.
dude,
Again,
we were just talking Muppets.
Love some Muppets.
got Smurfs, like Fred Flintstone. I'm very big into Barrett and Co. I couldn't recommend it. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, there we go.
Right there.
Is it Barrett or Barat? Like this company made a lot of good stuff.
1971, Barrett and Coke Limited, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, this is the UK is where it's loaded. You have to go to like boot sales.
Yes.
Find it.
I'm going to the London Card Show next week. Actually, I'm very much on the hunt for non-sport.
I can promise you, the vintage non-sport is real there.
I
Look at this. This is a weird one because everybody
Love
knows
this.
66.
Yeah.
But what about this? McLean's toothpaste made a Batman set in 66
Yeah.
as well.
that is insane. I had no idea that there was another set 66 set.
McLean's toothpaste. Oh, baby.
Free from McLean's toothpaste. Here, and that's what you're pointing out, like how there's like junk wax of a lot of these, so there's like oversupply. But what they don't understand is how hard it is to grade any of that in a higher grade because of like the miscuts or just the condition that they're currently in. So that's why you're talking about like, there's like, junk wax of this card, but there's only pop 1 or pop 2 of that card in a 10 or maybe even a 9 in some cases. Ultron, dang son,
that's beautiful.
Like there's just so much stuff. So I don't know, like Optimus Prime and obviously Star Wars has gotten its hit, and those are actors. So there's the human-based stuff, right? James Bond, Indiana Jones. I'm more into straight that's what we're going to call it. We don't think of it as non-sports. I get most nerdy about Fictional Friday, like cartoon characters, comic characters. For me, but there's tons of great stuff. I know Luber, right, from StockX, and Luber I know was really into like Jimi Hendrix rookie and all that. Like I'm a little less the humans, non-sports. I'm a little more the fictional characters because that's that Comic-Con, that's that nerd culture.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the vintage play is the smartest play of. I think anybody who's collecting cards right now, you've already seen, especially on the sports side, you've seen the boom in vintage sports. And it only makes sense that we would see a boom in vintage non-sport. But that's what's beautiful. There's still time.
20 minutes are over because I'm having too much fun, but I got to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually different. I made my point.
Mm-hmm.
In sports, Jerry West doesn't play anymore, right?
Yep.
Babe Ruth doesn't play anymore. But in fictional, SpongeBob is still SpongeBob. And do you want to buy mass-produced insert life, or do you want to own the rookie cards? On the record, in the history of the game, the rookie card matters.
Yep.
Gary V.
Come on, baby.
Founder of V Friends. We got the spectacular Super Sticker Series coming out February 18th. If you don't have any plans on getting it, you have to ask yourself why. Go out, do your research, find where you can get a box, because I'm going to be having some myself. Guys, Gary, thank you so much. Incredibly grateful for you to stick around, talk non-sports with us. And thank you to Tyler and Rips on the sidelines providing additional data. We do appreciate you guys as well. The whole Gary V team.
We'll do a ton of once we get our Fictional Friday up, we'll do a crossover shows.
Oh,
and
love
stuff.
that. Let's do it.
All right,
Perfect.
Ben. Take care.
Thank you guys. See you, Gary.
Dude, my mind is blown. I think the biggest point that Gary just made which I don't know why I've never thought about this before, but with sports, vintage sports, like you said, Babe Ruth, Bill, like Chamberlain, all these vintage sports figures, they're not playing anymore. So you have this new generation that will never, ever see these people play, that they're not going to be collecting these cards.
Exactly. There will be a time. Granted, there's still going to be, Jerry West fans right now. There's still going to be plenty of like Babe Ruth fans, but it doesn't matter.
Over time, it's not going to happen.
It's only going to go down in popularity for most of these guys because they will inevitably be pushed out by the newer generation. There'll be someone else who takes the spotlight in that sport in some form or fashion, but there's never going to be like another Iron Man. There's never going to be another Thor. There may be other characters and other fictional characters that gain popularity, but the fact is, unless Marvel just stops making comics and or movies or other content, you are going to continue a train of fandom that will generate desire for the cardboard vintage rookies that we're talking about on that episode. Yeah.
By the time you're hearing this episode, the listeners, I have already purchased a rookie Spider-Man from the 1966 Don Russ Marvel.
Did you really?
I will be purchasing this when I get home.
I am literally going out and I'm going to be looking to see what I can find. I wonder how hard it is to find a box, like a Marvel
Donruss box,
like a Marvel Donruss box. I got to think that's got to be more expensive because what are the ones you're looking
at?
Like
I see a raw one right now for $1,300.
The box,
the card, the Spider-Man card.
No, yeah, but
I don't see I didn't.
Oh, here we go. No way, that can't be right. I don't think it was sealed. Okay. So yeah, I gotta keep looking, but that's going to be my hunt, is to find a box of this product. Cause that's the thing. If people know that is where the rookie comes from, I don't think there's going to be as much question and hesitancy over buying some of these cards, because I think that's what it is. I think there's a lot of hesitancy because it's like, oh, I don't know. Is that the rookie though? Cause there's like, I saw another toothpaste card out there, or I saw like something else that maybe the real collectors deem more valuable. So all it needs is time and attention and someone to put out there who says, hey, I'm an expert. Trust what I'm telling you. I've done the research. This is what it is. And I appreciate too that Gary was like, hey, this is what, like, we are very confident, but we're not going to say is the end all be all, because maybe there's another rookie or something around that time frame. I appreciate that they're acknowledging that as well, that there may be cases where they don't, they're not going to come out and say, yes, this is 100% it. Because that's the thing. There's so many arguments in some of these cases where it's like, well, there was a German printing of Captain America that came out 3 months earlier. And so that was your first time getting like an interview experience, even though I did most of the talking, and I apologize.
I was just trying to take it all in.
Well, your overall thoughts, you're in?
Oh, I'm in, baby.
Obviously you're buying a card.
I'm a big Gary V guy. I've always have. In the buying and selling things online, he is the dude. So
I see that Spider-Man you're bidding on. I kind of, oh wait. No, this one's not up for bid. It's a buy it now.
Yeah, it's a buy it now.
Did you put in an offer?
Not yet.
Oh, should I out offer you?
Buy it. Just buy it.
Oh man, I feel like I'd be really dumb not to. So follow up from that conversation and follow up from Ray and I's little discussion afterward. I did go out and buy one of the 1966 Don Russ. It was a Spider-Man. I got it for, I think it was a pretty good deal. I think.
Was it that PSA 7 that was on eBay?
It was a PSA 8. 8. And it was not like the Spider-Man that goes for, I think, like $3,000 or something like that. It was a higher numbered one, but it's one where it's like he's doing a commercial or something. He's like half mask. Like, so half his face has like the mask on, and then the other half is like Peter Parker. I'll have to look and see what the
is that the rookie one though?
Well, so that's the thing. It's like it wouldn't be deemed the rookie if the other card came earlier in the set and people are saying, oh, that's the rookie. But to me, I'm like, well, even if it's not the ultimate Spider-Man rookie in that set, it's still going to be popular, I think, to some degree. So I got that after tax and shipping and everything for a little less than $400. So I was pretty happy with that. Did you end up getting anything? You said you were. Raymond.
Listen,
I like calling you Raymond and how I know you don't like it.
was it this one?
No, that I believe
That
is
is
that's the
rookie.
rookie. Because what
Yeah.
number is that?
I don't know.
It says right there on the slab. PSA, it says up at the top. Number what?
34?
Okay, so that was number 34 in the set. The one that I bought is, let me see.
This makes for great podcast.
Well, if you want to talk about, so you didn't buy anything at all?
listen,
Here we go.
there is some things that I am currently looking to purchase for my PC
And you just don't want to talk about it.
that I do not want to talk about because I do not want the prices of said things to go up because
Uh-huh. So you're hoarding all the good information for yourself.
maybe on the next podcast I'll discuss it.
Are you when do you plan on buying? Like, is it whatever you're going to buy? Is it going to be soon? Because once you bought it, you should feel free to say whatever you want at that point, right?
No.
You still wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
You just want to hoard all the information. Ray, if you're going to be doing a podcast,
I told you,
professionally like this,
I said maybe in the next podcast I'll mention it.
you're not telling embarrassing stories. You're not telling good deals for the listeners out there. Where's the value, Ray?
Okay, the next podcast that we'll
Uh-huh.
get into
Mm-hmm.
that will I'm breaking the fourth wall now.
Yeah.
That we'll talk about. I think one of the questions in the mailbag was, "Are you picking anything up for your PC?"
Yeah.
I will give you guys a deep dive into the cards that I'm picking up into my PC, and they are all rookie cards of a set IP.
Oh.
So-
ooh la la.
But
Okay.
to your point, I am eyeing not a Spider-Man, Thor, or Iron Man rookie card,
Okay.
but I am eyeing the Batman and Robin rookie card.
Like the 1966.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Batman and then
yeah.
Robin, the separate, not together, but separate.
Sure.
And the Spider-Man like rookie that was like ripped. It's not like a tick. It's not like a ticket, but it was on like you could rip it.
By the way, my Spider-Man was number 39. It was a PSA 8. I did finally find it, and it's a ridiculous card. It says on the label,
It's
it's
a candy and surprise coupon. Spider-Man or Superman, excuse me.
Oh, you were saying okay, so Superman. What year is that?
1940.
Oh, that's a cool. I've seen that card. That's a pretty popular card.
That is the rookies.
Wait,
Superman
is that
card.
the one you said you were about to tell us on the next episode? This
Nope.
is something different. Okay.
Correct.
So the one that I was saying was the one that the title is I made a before and after commercial of that's the number 39 1966 superhero Marvel product that got put out. That is the rookie product to mini, I guess. So we'll see. I have not gotten it yet. Apparently it's still got to go through authentication.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That was your show. Again, very cool to have Gary on. Appreciate the extra time he got to spend with us, we got to spend with him. The next episode will be a little different. So we're going to do a Q&A from you guys. We have a big mailbag of things you guys have wanted to know about. Things
Mailbag.
I've actually we've already reviewed a number of the questions that are going to be in there. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm pretty happy with what we've got. And then the following week, you'll get some additional content from the card show, from the London card show. I'm going to record. I'll try and get some interviews, that kind of thing. And we'll put some of that content up on the podcast, but also on YouTube as well. By the way, thank you for everybody who's going on YouTube and subscribing and then liking and watching the content. It's been blowing up over there recently. And it's a large thanks to you, the audience. So thank you. It is always appreciated. I also looked at like our numbers from for just the Spotify listeners of the podcast, not like the watchers, but the listeners of it. The substantial growth. It grew like literally 20% in listening hours from December to January, which was also a very cool thing to see. So the followers on that, it's just appreciated. That's all. So Ray and I both appreciate it. When Ray's not angry at everybody as the
I
angry
appreciate
guy,
you guys
so.
more than you know.
Do you think
more than this guy?
I was about to say, do you appreciate more than I do? That's the real
I do.
test.
I'm a man of the people. I'm here to fight
listen,
for you. Fight for your right to party.
I don't want to argue with you, Ray. I want us to maintain a close-knit friendship. Can we do that? Are you angry with me?
I'm never angry at you.
Can you hold my hand?
I'm angry at Ryan.
Will you hold my hand? That's nice. That felt good. All right. Now that we're done holding hands, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.